You're great.
Peace. Good morning. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of the Foul Playland. As always, I'm your foul player. Wanted to make this video regarding Jermall Charlo and the fact that Jermall Charlo, in the immediate recent history and in current recent history, i.e., 5 years, has been moving like a bitch. Like I can't put it any other way. This video is directly tied into the fact that the statements that Jermall Charlo was making regarding Andrade, saying that Andrade isn't that talented, saying that Andrade, if he wants a shot at him, would have to fight the guy who gave Charlo some trouble in their last fight in Montiel. And it's just bullshit. I mean, like, bullshit that you see from the PBC, like when in the two best cases, or the only cases that I know, PBC fighters that are putting somebody else to fight them before they get a shot at fighting you, i.e. Errol Spence, or Errol Spence fans for the most part, wanting Bud Crawford to fight Porter for God knows what reason before he gets a shot at Errol Spence. I don't know why. And then you also have now Andrade, in order to get a shot against Jermall Charlo, would have to fight Montiel. Like, and the thing is too that a lot of these channels like that are PBC pacifist, they ain't saying shit about it. I mean, like they may express a little bit of a distaste for it, like today. I mean, like, or Wednesday, fucking yesterday, and that'll be it. Like, I mean, like, but they don't got that. They won't give that label to Jermall Charlo of being a bitch made for years or months, like they did with AJ. And I'm right on the same coattails as far as saying that AJ or Eddie Hearn were bitch made in saying that White had should get a shot against Wilder in order for Wilder to get a shot against AJ. I thought that was pussy shit. But now that Jermall Charlo is doing similar with a lot worse opponent in Montiel, where's the tirade on that? I mean, like, where's the the long term, like, fucking disenfranchisement from a lot of these channels? I mean, it's not gonna be there. Come this weekend, they're not gonna mention it in a negative light anymore. Like, the fact that that Jermall, like, has basically put somebody else in front of a fight against him against Andrade. And don't get your hopes up. I mean, I think a lot of these channels know for in the back of their mind that Jermall Charlo don't want to fight Andrade. He's not. I mean, like, they just want, like, for Jermall to get, or Jermall just wants a shot against Canelo and to be beaten by Canelo by decision, more likely than not. And for him to continue on with the bitch ways and saying, the only guy I've been beat by is by Canelo, like, so fucking, you really can't fight me, like, and this is the downfall of boxing. I mean, I only make videos about boxing to criticize boxing nowadays. One, because I have a right to. I watch boxing for decades. And two, because the product is whack. I mean, like, honestly, I'm not gonna front too. I mean, baseball season's on, so I fucking I gotta watch the Mets every day, like, and I can give two shits if the Mets are playing, like, fucking there's nothing that's gonna take me away from watching them play. But baseball is a long, drawn out sport. You get 162 games a year, and those games last like 3 hours plus. But while I'm watching those games, I do shit around the house, and I fucking also get a chance to have a mind blank or to think. And like a lot of times when I do think, it's to think of shit like this. I mean, like to think like I don't think of boxing, and if I do, it's in a negative light. Fucking do like should I be more equal opportunity as far as my criticisms? I've been critical of Triple G, of Canelo, but if you want to get to that point where you really change the narrative or force the narrative as a Charlo or an Andrade, to get the chance to fight Triple G and Charlo, and Canelo, people that I think that both these guys could beat. I think that both Andrade and Charlo would both definitively beat Triple G at this stage, but both I think would have a good shot against Canelo. But if you want to force the issue, you would fight each other, not like fucking tell like one guy to go fight Montiel because he gave you a hard time. Like, what's that gonna do for him? So you're saying if he fights Montiel next and Canelo says he wants to fight you, maybe that you're gonna resume a negotiate. Or resume holding out for Canelo, like to go fight Andrade. I don't think so. You're never gonna fight Andrade, Jermall. Fucking and your career at the end of the day, like fucking is gonna equate to dog shit. I know that with that fucking way oversized estate that you keep, that you're in the red as far as your finances go. By the time that you retire, like 2 years later, you're gonna be dead broke. You're gonna be looking to fight a celebrity or some shit, and no celebrity's gonna fight your ass, bro. Like fucking, you basically would have a hard time fighting a outside member of Love and Hip Hop or some shit when you get to that celebrity boxing point of your career. Which everybody, let's be honest, all boxing is gonna head to celebrity boxing. That's why all boxing's whack. And I can make videos like the one I'm making now. So fuck you if you don't like it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And with that, I'm out. Peace.